Okay, I'm making this video for a specific purpose, but I'm also going to put it out there for anybody else who may wish to watch it. I'm going to be putting a border on this granny square, a solid one, and this is for a specific person, but anybody might find it useful. Anyway, I'm putting my hook into here, into my corner space, and then I'm attaching my new yarn. And you can see there, hang on, that's a bit better. You can see there that I have my slip stitch, my working loop, and then my slip knot is there. I'm going to chain 3, counts as my first double crochet, and I'm going to do another one. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do another 2 double crochet into here. And then I'm going to do 1 all the way around. This is just to get a straight edge on this, a solid edge for this particular person who is doing this pattern, and for anybody that may be interested in putting a solid border around a gappy granny square. So in my side spaces I have a chain 2, so I'm doing 2 stitches, and then I'm continuing doing a double crochet in the top of each double crochet from the row below. So this keeps my stitch count the same. I'm not adding stitches. I'm actually losing a stitch in the corner, but I know her pattern, Mel, if you're listening, you should be listening, hopefully, this is for you. I know your pattern only had 2 in each corner, so I'm trying to keep it simple for you in that respect, and anyone else can put 3 back in their corners, 3 and 3 if they want to. So you can see what I'm doing so far. Two in my chain spaces. Essentially on a solid granny square they would be stitches there. I'm just using this granny square as an example. Now I'm at my corner again. I'm going to do 2, just let me unravel my yarn, 2 double crochet, chain 2, was it? 1, no, it was a chain 1. When you're coming around these corners here and you're doing your corner like this is just a little tip for young players. The first one might be a little bit hidden. It's just in here. See, here's my post, here's my stitch. Post, stitch, post, stitch. So just make sure you don't miss that first one. Otherwise your count will be off. 2 in each of the gaps again. Same with here. If your post is here, your stitch is here. If you accidentally go over it a bit, just make sure you pull it back and you go in there and you have the 3. If you're right hand crocheting, let me get that out of the way. Your post is always, I always say your post is here, your stitch is here. This is your stitch, this is your post. If you're left-handed, this is your post, this is your stitch here. So just be mindful of that. The stitch is to the right of your post if you're right-handed, because you're working right to left. If you're left-handed, then your post is in front and your stitch is to the left. I think some people get confused with that, but again, I'll show you here. Here's my post, here's my stitch. So post here, stitch here. It's important to know. A lot of people don't know that, which is surprising. or a lot of people get tripped up with it anyway. It's just a fun fact for a Friday afternoon. I don't know why I'm rambling, but I am. Anyway, I'm at my corner, chain 1. So you can see I'm putting a big solid border on this. Let me move it over there so you can see it a bit better. I'm at my corner here, chain 1, another 2 double crochet. Make sure I'm not losing that hidden stitch there. So I'm going into that one, that's my first. And second, third. I'm doing 2 in my space. Going into here, top of each stitch. Coming down to my corner, just unravel the yarn a bit. It flows a bit easier off my little spindle. I like using this. A very good friend, Pip, gave it to me. I find it very useful if you pull from the outside of the ball so the yarn just spins nice and freely if you're working at a table or something. Otherwise, I'm not much for gadgets and things. I think it's not really that necessary when it comes to crochet, but I do like my little spinny boy. Makes it a bit easier for doing the videos, and the yarn's not, just drop my stitch, the yarn's not bopping all over the place. Now I'm looking for that hidden stitch, remember, to keep my count right. Couldn't find my yarn then. It's a bit silly. Now I'm coming down the last side here and almost completed the first row of this border stitch. So last double crochet, and then the last side, 2, oops, and I've got these last 3 to do. So 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to slip stitch here. Here's my chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into there like that, and I will change the view back to bigger so it's a bit easier to see, and you can see that there's now a solid edge on that granny square. And I have one more row to show you for Mel's pattern. Just bear with me, sorry, I had to have a quick drink. Now I'm here, I'm not cutting off, so I'm going to just slip stitch across to start into my corner space, and I chain 3, I do a double crochet, chain 1, and do 2 more double crochet to make my corner. and then I come down here. Now what we did here, we created a little bit of a difference in the pattern. So we chain 1, we skip this first stitch, and we do a double crochet into this one. We chain 1. Actually, I believe we did it in half double crochet. Let me start that again. So half double crochet, I'm chaining 2. And I'm going to do a half double crochet, chain 1, and then 2. A half double crochet, to jog your memory, is yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop with 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. I'll go into a closer view and show you one more time. Yarn over, go into your space, yarn over and pull up a loop with 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. That's the corner. 2 half doubles, a chain 1, 2 half doubles, and then chain 1, skip this first one. That's your first one there in here. We're skipping that. We're doing half double in here, and then we chain 1, skip 1, half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, all the way down. So what it's doing is creating this little, just a little bit of a difference on a border before we sew them together. Chain 1, skip that one and go into your next one. Half double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1. It's repetitive till you get to your corner. So skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, go into there, and then I am going to chain 1, do 2 half doubles, chain 1, 2 half doubles. So you'll see what this is doing. It's just creating a little bit of a brick-like almost pattern. That was what we wanted. Let me see if I can find something. Don't know if you can see that well on the table. I hope you can. You can see the nice little pattern around there. I'm not going to finish the side, but you get the idea. Thank you.